Let's see second case of Lagrange's method to solve Lagrange linear equation. We know that Lagrange linear equation is of the form Pp plus Qq is equal to R, and its auxiliary equation is given by dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by R. Now suppose we can obtain one integral of this auxiliary equation using rule 1 in the form u x y z is equal to c1, but we cannot find another integral using rule 1. Then we use in rule 2 we use this first integral and simplify this auxiliary equation, and then after simplification we can solve that auxiliary equation and we can obtain another integral in the form vxyz is equal to some constant c2, and then our general integral will be phi uv is equal to 0, or also you can write in the form phi of u is equal to 0 or phi of v is equal to u, not 0. This is phi of u is equal to v. You can write like any of these three. Your solution will be any of these three form. Okay, let's see one example to understand the second case. The question says solve the partial differential equation pz minus qz is equal to z square plus x plus y whole square. So standard Lagrange linear equation is P P Q Q is equal to R. Comparing from this, we can see that capital P is Z here, capital Q is minus Z, and capital R is Z square plus X plus Y whole square. Our auxiliary equation will be dx upon capital P, that is Z, dy upon capital Z, that is dy upon capital Q, that is minus Z, and dz upon capital R, that is Z square plus x plus y whole square. Now for solution of this auxiliary equation, first we can consider first two fractions. Considering first two fractions, this will give dx upon z is equal to dy upon minus z. Z will be cancelled, and this will be dx is equal to minus dy, and after integration this will be x is equal to minus y plus c1, that is c1 is equal to x plus y. This is our first integral. Now for second integral, we can see that it's not easy to obtain integral using rule 1. We cannot consider any two fraction and obtain the integral using rule 1. So here we will use rule 2 and use this first integral. Let's consider first and third fraction. So first fraction is dx upon z, and third fraction is dz upon z square plus x plus y whole square. So using first integral, this will be dx upon z and dz upon z square plus, in place of x plus y, using this we can write c1, right? So this will be c1 square in place of x plus y whole square. Now we can see that now we can integrate this easily. This will be z dz upon z square plus c1 square. After integration, this will be x is equal to, what will be integration of this? We know integral f dash x upon fx dx is nothing but log fx. Let's multiply to both sides. So if this is fz, then f dash z will be 2z. So after integration, this will be log z square plus c1 square, and there will be some other constant, say c2 dash. Okay, we can write this as log z square plus c1 square is equal to x minus c2 dash. and this will be z square plus c1 square is equal to e to the power x minus c2 dash, which we can write e to the power x, not x, 2 is also here, 2, 2. This can be written as e to the power 2x into e to the power minus c2 dash. So in place of e to the power minus c2 dash, we can write this is nothing but some other constant, so we can write c2 in place of this, right? This will be c2 e to the power 2x. So here we are getting z square plus c1 square is equal to c2 e to the power 2x. So c2 will be e to the power minus 2x into z square plus c1 square, and this is e to the power minus 2x z square plus c1 is what? X plus 1. So this is our second integral. So general integral of given partial differential equation will be phi of u is equal to 0, or you can write phi of u is equal to v, or phi of v is equal to u. If I write phi of u is equal to v, so phi of u is x plus y and v is e to the power minus 2x z square plus x plus y whole square. So this will be our answer. You can write answer in any form as said. So this will be solution of given partial differential equation. Thank you.